Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you've found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. I love all things luxury. I love luxury shoes, I love luxury handbags, luxury lifestyle and vlogging, and if they're things that appeal to you, I hope you'll do me a massive favor and hit that subscribe button down below. I'm trying desperately to get to 7,000 subscribers at the moment for my Tubeversary, which is my 1 year here on YouTube, and if you could help me out, I would really appreciate it. Today I am finally doing a video that I have promised so many of you for so long. We are going to review the Dior Caro bag. I love the Dior Caro bag. I think it's so functional. I think it's super useful and just a great aesthetic, and it works really well for my lifestyle. But I am well aware that it is probably the underdog of the Dior range, that generally people who go to Dior are looking at Lady Dior's, or maybe they're looking at the book totes, but I think the Caro bag is definitely one that we should be checking out, especially if we love a crossbody bag, which I do. So I have a few Caro bags, and you can see they're up behind me, and yes, there is a theme happening. I got stuck on one particular type of bag and bought it in every color. That's what I do. So I have the medium size, which are these ones that are down here, and then I have a small, which is up here. On the Dior website, they also have a micro, which will be teeny tiny. They also have a mini size, which I was really interested to see that they had on there, but when I look at the measurements, they're only about 1 centimeter off the small. So I don't know if it's worth looking at if you desperately want a mini. Is it really a mini if it's only, you know, tiny bit smaller than the small? And they also do a large, which I don't have, but the large, they only have it in like the black leather version, and that's it. So clearly it's not a big seller for them. It is a Dior bag. Dior are not cheap, not by any stretch of the imagination, so these bags are expensive. All Dior bags are expensive. The ones that I have are all in a fabric, none of them are leather, so I think for me they actually worked out to be a little bit cheaper than the leather ones do. But I love my Dior Caro bags. I'd love to see more people explore them, especially because they are a great alternative to the Chanel classic flap. If you desperately want a Chanel, it's not going to scratch that itch, but if that's the style of bag you like, then it will certainly translate from the Dior Caro to the Chanel classic flap. So let's have a look at the Caro bag, what it can fit, and how it works, and then, you know, you can decide from there if this is a bag that you're interested in. So we'll start with the small. So this is my small Dior Caro bag. I bought this in New York. It's in this beautiful tweed fabric, and it's got rose gold hardware, which is what got me with this bag. The rose gold hardware sucked me in, and I went back to my hotel, dreamt about rose gold hardware, and went back and bought it. So I just love that they did it with this finish. It's a really beautiful neutral for me, and I think it's just stunningly pretty. So when you look at a Dior Caro bag, the opening on the front, when it is closed and locked, it makes the CD pattern, and then when you go to unlock it, you just spin the little bit in the middle, and that allows you to open the flap to get into it. So it is quite secure. On the back of the bag, you can see it has a pocket, so it's got a leather bit there, and the pocket is actually leather lined, which is why it's there, and it says 30 Montaigne on the back in raised lettering, but the pocket is completely leather lined, so you don't need to worry about it getting dirty in there, even though in this case this bag is fabric. When we open it up, we have, let's take all of that out, sorry that's loud, and so I've got the care booklet in there, all the bits and pieces. So when you look inside, it is leather lined. You have a zip pocket at the back, which you can throw some stuff in, not much, but it is a tight pocket in the back there. And you also have a slip pocket in the front just there, so there's a pocket there. Other than that, it is just one big space, and it is all leather lined, so it is completely leather lined. It's not fabric on the inside. The chains on these are chain into leather on the top, and I love these chains for a couple of reasons. So first off, they are completely adjustable. So there's quite a few holes in it. So if you don't want to wear this crossbody, you don't have to. You can certainly shorten it to make it a shoulder bag. You can lengthen it and make it a crossbody bag. So you have that option. They are very easy to change over, but very secure. So you open up the mechanism to change it, and let me see if I can show you. It actually has like a little nail that goes through the hole, so it's very secure when you change the settings. So you just move it along to whichever setting you want, put the little nail thing through, and then press it down and it clicks in. And that is now completely secure. So I've just changed the setting from the longest to the middle, which will allow me to then wear it over my shoulder if I want to. I'd probably even make it shorter than that if I was going to wear it over my shoulder. The other great detail about these chains is that you can take them off. Now, it is not always easy to find the point at which you can take it off, but it is generally the middle. So you can see, I don't know if you will be able to see, but these two here have tiny little splits in the chain, in the makeup of them, and then you get them to the same point. So you put the two splits together and you just pull them out, and that is how you take the chain off. And my nails are a problem. If you don't have nails, you'll find that much easier to do, but sometimes my nails get in the way, especially when the chains are quite tiny, and then you just push them back together. So you do need to find the two that go together that have the little splits in them, and that is how you take the chain off. So you can take the chain completely off. Maybe you've got a guitar strap from Dior, and because you've got D-rings on top, you can literally just attach a different strap to it, a guitar strap, if it's got the like lobster claws or whatever. So you can change the straps out on these without any problems at all. You can shorten and lengthen, and it's all very, very low maintenance and simple. What fits? So this is the small version, like I said, and I have bought in my pochette Matisse, which is full of my day-to-day stuff, which is an absolute TARDIS of a bag because I get so much in it. All right, so let's put a few things in. So at the moment I am carrying my vintage Louis Vuitton wallet. I would not carry that with this bag. If I put it in there, it fits, definitely fits. So you can see it fits, but it takes up an awful lot of room. So I'm not getting much else in with that. So take that back out. I've grabbed a Dior wallet. This is a card holder. It's just concertina's open, and it's one of my smaller ones, so I'm going to throw that in. So I could put that in if I were going out for the day with this bag. I have my phone with me, so I'll put my phone in there. No worries with that. That is a 13 Pro phone, and that fits just fine. It is not a Max, but a Max would fit. I can say that absolutely because there is still so much room in there. So I also have my key holder from Bottega, which I am still in. I need to change out of this, and I need to do a review on this for you guys because I do absolutely have feedback on this. So I'm going to put that in there. Now, this is a particularly big holder of keys, so because I've got my car key in there, and mine's quite chunky. I would not recommend that card holder with this bag because you can see I've already got a problem. So I'm taking that key holder back out because it is so chunky. One of the reasons I'm ready to switch back out of it. But it would absolutely fit a Louis Vuitton one. Let me go grab one for you. All right, I've grabbed a 6 key ring holder from Louis Vuitton, so that will fit in. So that fits, no problems there. What else have I got in here? So much stuff. All right, we're going to throw a mirror in, and I really need to get one of those Chanel ones that everyone's got. I don't need it. No, of course I don't need it, but do I want one? Yeah, I do. A lip gloss, so let's throw that in. Let's throw my mirror in. I have really chunky sunglasses at the moment. To be fair, they're not fitting. There is no way they're fitting. So if the bag was much smaller, I could lay them on top. Like if I had my Louis Vuitton ones in there, I could lay them on top. And we're getting to about the point where I'm not fitting much more in this. But as a daily essentials, they'll fit and quite comfortably, I think, because my phone is in there, and a lot of the times I'll do mini bags and the phone's in your hand, it's not going in. So it fits my phone, it fits my card holder, it fits my key holder, fits a lip gloss and a mirror. And if I had my other sunglasses from Louis Vuitton, which is in the soft case, they could lay across the top, I'd be fine with that. And that's in the small size. So that's all quite comfortably in there. It is not too heavy. Yeah, it's a really good size for a small bag. So that's the small size. So let's transfer into one of the next size ups. So this is my green medium one. And you can see I currently have the chain off this because it's just sitting inside, and you have the D-rings on top, which I could easily attach any strap to should I choose. The medium also has the 30 Montaigne across the back. This is the denim one, so this only has leather on one side. The other side of this is actually denim. So they haven't lined the whole thing, they've just given me a patch on the back. So same thing, you turn the clasp to open it, and that is how we get into it. And take that out. So this is my chain for this one, and the denim ones came with coloured the same colour as the bag pieces all through the chain, which is one of the reasons I loved it. So my green one has green pieces, my blue one has blue pieces, and my pink one has pink pieces all through it. So same thing. So these denim ones are not leather lined, they are denim lined on the inside, but they still have the front pocket and they still have a zip pocket at the back. So that's all normal. I don't actually have any leather Caro bags. I've looked at them a couple of times, but I kind of feel like Dior leather canage bags, they're not really fun. They never come out with really fun colours. They're beige, they're black, they're a very light pink, which is why I loved these denim bags, because they're colourful and they're lots of fun. So yeah, I only really like the fun bags, which is why I don't have any of the leather ones. Not to say they're not fantastic, but that's not my thing. Alright, so let's repack into the medium size. Let's put the small there. Alright, so the medium's clearly going to fit more because it's bigger. So I could easily put my vintage Louis Vuitton wallet in that one without any issues. I can also get in my standard key case from Bottega without any issues, so I don't need those. And my phone will also fit in there. And then I can get in my mirror, I can get in my lip gloss, I can get in my chunky sunglasses, no problems, that's all fitting. Is there anything else in here I really want to shove in here? I carry wet ones because I have children. I also carry mints and a lip balm from Hermes, so let's see if I can get all of that in as well. So my wet ones, because they tell you when you have children you will carry wet ones for nappy bags. What they don't tell you is that even after they're out of nappies you continue to carry wet ones. Mints, lip balm, all in, and I'm still getting in my sunglasses. So that all fits, no worries at all. It is starting to get a little full on with the sunglasses, I will admit. So if I want to do it up and not have to fight with it, I wouldn't put my sunglasses in there. I can get them in and still do it up, but I've got to push down on the bag to do that, and I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable to fight with my handbag and to get it closed, especially my fabric ones, because they do have some give in them. But if you're not one to do that, then don't. It would help if it's open. There you go. It shouldn't be that hard. There you go. So it is in there. It's closed. It's a fabric bag. It's got some give in it. So yeah, everything is in there with the sunglasses. But if you're wanting to be able to get in and out quickly and not have to fight with it, you probably wouldn't put the massive sunglass case in it. But if I had sunglasses in a much smaller case, no worries at all. So this is the medium, and yeah, it fits an awful lot in it, I feel. If I'm still carrying my day-to-day wallet and all my keys, and I've got a lot of keys, then this does actually fit a fair bit. In terms of pricing, so Just as a side note, the large one is like much larger than this. So I think it comes out to about there. It's 30 something centimeters, I think. So it's a decent amount bigger than this one. So that's going to fit everything in the kitchen sink. So to give you an idea of pricing, in Australian dollars at this point, where we're in March 2023, I don't know if Dior has any price increases coming, but at this exact moment in time, I will give you some pricing around what the Caro bags cost. So the small Caro bag, so this one, so in a tweed, which is what this one is in, you're looking at 5,300 Australian dollars. It's important to remember in Australian dollars, we do not add tax to it. Tax is included. Our sticker price is our actual price. It's always all taxes included in whatever price they're telling you. So that 5,300, if I wanted to buy it right now, that's what would go on my bank statement, $5,300 exactly. So that's for a tweed. If you want to move to the leather, it's $6,000. So it costs you an extra $700 to have a leather finish on this bag. So we're now already getting into very expensive territory when we're talking $6,000 just for something of that size. But it's Dior, everything's expensive. For the medium, in a leather finish is $6,400. So if we're talking leather for leather, like for like, the small in the leather is $6,000. The medium in the leather is $6,400. And you saw how much more I got in the medium compared to the small. For my money, I would buy the medium. It's $400. Like, it's ridiculous that it is only $400 extra. So I would buy the medium for the simple fact that, you know, like you're getting more for your money at that point. If you're talking like the large, so the next size up for this, it's $7,000. So I feel like the difference between a small to a large is not a huge jump. So you go from $6,000 for the small to $6,400 for the medium to $7,000 for the large. And they're all black leather finishes. So that's like for like for like. So they're really, like, they are expensive. Like, to get into a Caro bag, it is not cheap when you look at $6,000 or $5,400 for the tweed. Not cheap. But the differences in size pricing is not that bad. We've seen other luxury houses have massive, massive jumps between smalls, mediums, larges. We're talking thousands of dollars. When Dior is looking at the difference between a small and a large is $1,000 spread, it's not too bad for a luxury house. That's what it should be from, in my head anyway, in my opinion. I think when you're going from small, medium to large, you should see small increases between those things rather than these massive leaps of thousands of dollars. So that's how much they are in the leathers. If you're looking at the micro, which is teeny tiny, that's $3,900. It's really expensive for what it is. They're Dior micro bags, not worth the money as far as I'm concerned. They're tiny, they hold nothing, but they are so expensive. So I don't think the micro Caro bag is worth it. I think the other sizes, most certainly. I think the medium is the best value for money because it sits somewhere in that in the middle and it fits so much. I don't need a large, it's too big for me. The small, it's fine, it works for me, but the medium is my favorite size and it's $6,400 in the leather. So yeah, for my money, I would go with the medium. They are also doing a pouch at the moment, and I'm just trying to find where that is. So they do a pouch, but they're doing like a pouch bag as well, and I came across that when I was looking before, and I just want to bring that up for you guys so that I know that the closure doesn't work like this. I think it's just a push stud one, so I'm just trying to find that. So there's a Dior Caro pouch, which is essentially a wallet on chain. So it doesn't have this kind of a clasp on it. It has the CD, but it's just like a push stud closure and it's more of a wallet on chain. That's $3,500. So if you're after a wallet on chain, then that's probably not a bad option, especially now that my favorite wallet on chains are my Chanel ones, but $3,500 at Dior. I would spend almost twice that to go get a Chanel wallet on chain now. So Dior is definitely one to go and check out if you are after a wallet on chain, because the Caro one is $3,500. So that, I think, is probably going to be a very good option if you're looking at WOX. So my overall opinions on the Caro bag, do I have pros and cons? So my pros are it goes crossbody, but it can still be changed to a shoulder bag, and it holds everything I want, especially the medium size. I think they sit really well on my body, especially. I like the chain and leather detail in the straps. I like the fact that I can change the strap out to a guitar strap should I want, because I do have Dior guitar straps from my Lady Dior's. So that's easy enough. I like the pocket on the back. That's where I shove my phone most of the time so I can get to it quickly. I love the detail on the front, especially with these ones with these beautiful colors that I have. But if I had a con, it's not always the fastest bag to get in and out of, because you've got to line it up and then spin it, which I know seems ridiculous. Like, how long does that take, Meredith? It really doesn't take that long. But that would be my only downside with these bags. The clasp can be fiddly if you're trying to walk and do something in your bag at the same time. Trying to get it to line up doesn't always work as quickly as you would like it to. So also, if mine didn't have this enamel finish on it in these colors, I'm pretty sure it would get scratched from trying to find the place to put it in. So the clasp can be fiddly if you are in a hurry, and that was probably my only con with this bag. Apart from that, I think it's a brilliant bag. I love my Caro bags. I would love to see more people explore Caro bags from Dior. Dior is so expensive. All luxury houses are so expensive now. There are very few luxury houses where you're getting leather pieces or, you know, this size of bag for anything less than what we're looking at Dior. Anyway, at this point, you're better off, if you want to spend less money, to go look at canvas pieces from Louis Vuitton or Fendi rather than leather pieces, because the leather pieces are just getting so expensive now. So as an entry into Dior, I think the Caro bag is definitely an option. I love that it's a little bit more casual. So the Lady Dior can be very formal and very prim and proper. The Caro bag's got attitude. It's got, you know, a bit more you know, street style to it, and I really love it for that reason. I think it's a bit more relaxed, which is nice to see from Dior. So I hope this has helped you when you're making a decision about the Caro bag from Dior. I highly encourage you to try it in store if it is something you're looking at, if you have that option. I appreciate not everybody lives close to a Dior store or can get into a Dior store. The strap on this, I'm 5'4", and on the longest setting I am fine to have it on the longest setting and wear it crossbody, and I would say you will be fine up until about the high 5 feet. If you are over 6 foot, it's going to sit high on you. It's a good size strap for me, but I don't think if you are particularly tall that it is going to be a crossbody for you. You would be better off at that point to look at getting a guitar strap and making it so that it is comfortably crossbody for you. So it isn't necessarily made for incredibly tall people, but it works fine for me. And, you know, up until like 5'10", I reckon you'd be okay. Anything higher than, if you're anything taller than that, I think you'll struggle with it. If you want it shorter, absolutely, the shoulder strap will go down to a normal shoulder drop. So there are definitely options with this bag. It is most certainly adaptable based on the person that wants to wear it. I hope that you have found this helpful. If you like this style of video, please let me know down below. I don't do a lot of reviews, but if you've got something that you know I have in my collection that you desperately want me to review, then please let me know. I'm more than happy to do more videos around this if it's going to help you guys make informed decisions. So just pop it in the comments down below. If you have liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to a content creator when you do hit that subscribe button. I also invite you to hit the little bell notification so you know when I've uploaded videos, which is usually 3 times a week. I will also throw up my Instagram handle for you guys, so you can come follow me over on Instagram. I put lots up in real time, lots around my collection. I seek feedback from you guys over there, so please come follow me over on Instagram. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.